So, here's the thing about life falling apart. It doesn't send you a calendar invite or any kind of heads up. There's no dramatic music playing in the background, no villain giving a monologue about why it all went wrong. One day you just wake up and wonder, who built this life? And sadly, the answer is you. Yikes. And the worst part? You didn't even mess up your life in some exciting or fun way. No wild Vegas trip, no crazy llama story, nothing memorable. Just tiny, boring habits that seemed harmless at the time. I'll do it tomorrow. I'm tired today. And before you know it, you're stuck living a life that feels like a Netflix show no one asked to renew for season 3. So in today's episode, we're talking about 7 things you need to stop doing before you accidentally create a future you want to return for a refund. Millions of people make these mistakes every year, and then years later they're like, wait, who signed me up for this? Yep, it was you. Sorry, and stick around for number 7. It really hurts, like stepping on a Lego barefoot hurts. 1. Seeking validation instead of growth. Social media is basically a slot machine that gives you dopamine instead of money. You start going to the gym not to get strong or healthier, but just for flexing with perfect lighting selfies that get likes. You read books, but only if the cover looks smart or trendy enough to share in a photo. You're basically doing side quests for applause, constantly chasing the external approval of others. But here's the real problem. Validation is rented confidence, temporary and fragile. The moment they stop clapping or liking your posts, boom, you hit an identity crisis. Your self-worth suddenly feels shaky because it was borrowed from outside sources all along. Try doing things that no one will ever see or praise. Write the weird, awkward journal entry no one will read. Practice a skill quietly without posting about it. Build confidence that doesn't disappear the moment the Wi-Fi goes out or your phone dies. That kind of self-belief is the foundation of real, lasting growth. 2. Romanticizing potential instead of progress. You know that fantasy version of yourself, the one who's productive, successful, organized, and somehow always wakes up before noon with energy and focus. We all love that person inside our heads, the ideal version who has it all figured out. But here's the catch. That version only exists in your imagination. It's a beautiful dream, but it's not your reality yet. Potential is like owning a gym membership, but never actually going inside. It sounds like growth on paper, but it's really just cardio for your imagination. Endless practice runs that lead nowhere tangible. Stop saying, I could if I tried. Instead, start trying. Put in the effort and see if you actually can do it. And don't worry if it's messy or imperfect. In fact, especially if it's messy, because real progress rarely looks neat or clean at first. Growth happens in the doing, not the dreaming. 3. Living in preparation mode forever. You plan endlessly. You prepare with enthusiasm. You gather endless research. Buy cute notebooks. Organize your desk and binge watch hours and hours of YouTube tutorials about how to get started. Yet, somehow, nothing ever actually happens. You're not preparing. You're procrastinating professionally. At some point, you just have to start doing the thing, even if you do it badly. Perfection doesn't show up before you begin. It only shows up because you began, stumbled, learned, and kept going. Ask yourself honestly, what can I start today? Even if the first attempt is kind of trash, even if it feels awkward or embarrassing, start anyway, because imperfect action beats perfect inaction every time. 4. Confusing distraction with rest. You feel tired, so you pick up your phone and scroll endlessly, scrolling through feeds, stories, videos, and memes. Hours later, it's 2 a.m. And instead of feeling refreshed, you feel even more drained and exhausted than before. That wasn't rest at all. That was digital self-harm disguised as downtime. True rest looks very different. It's silence. It's being in nature. It's stretching your body slowly. It's lying back, staring at the ceiling, and contemplating life's meaning like the main character in a coming-of-age film. The next time you pick up your phone, pause and ask yourself, am I really resting or just avoiding? Because 90% of the time, it's just avoidance in disguise. 5. Surrounding yourself with human black holes. Some people don't just drain your battery, they steal your charger too. The friend who laughs at your goals behind your back. The coworker who gossips like it's an Olympic sport. The person whose entire personality is built around complaining and negativity. If someone makes you feel smaller or less than every time you see them, that's not a relationship. That's a prison sentence, one that slowly chips away at your confidence and happiness. Choose to surround yourself with people who cheer for you even when you're in your figuring it out phase. The ones who celebrate your messy progress and believe in you even when you don't believe in yourself. 6. Measuring life by speed, not direction. Everyone around you seems to be sprinting, hustling, grinding nonstop, but you can sprint at lightning speed straight into the wrong life or the wrong direction. Slow progress might feel lame, boring, or even frustrating, but it's often the only kind of progress that lasts and builds a strong foundation. Instead of asking, am I ahead? Ask yourself, am I moving in the direction I truly want? Because a slow, steady climb up the right mountain will always beat a fast slide down the wrong one, any day, every time. 7. Ignoring the quiet signals. Your body is trying to talk to you. It's whispering, hey, this is too much. Slow down. But you keep adding more to your to-do list, pushing harder, ignoring the signs. Burnout doesn't knock politely. It breaks in uninvited like a thief in the night. If everything feels overwhelming lately, maybe that's your body sending you a tiny, urgent email titled, please stop. Rest before you collapse. Reflect before you unravel. Listen carefully before life forces you into airplane mode, shutting you down completely. Before life puts you in airplane mode, there's a chance to pause, reflect, and reset. Final thoughts. Your future doesn't crumble all at once overnight. It falls apart slowly, piece by piece, through tiny, repeated choices that add up over time. But here's the good news. Your comeback works the exact same way. It's built on small, consistent decisions that pile up into something powerful. Just one decision tonight can change the course. Close that browser tab a little earlier than usual. Take a quick 5-minute walk outside to clear your head. Say no to something that's draining your energy, even if it feels uncomfortable. Remember, small doesn't mean insignificant. Small means sustainable. And sustainability, that's how you win in the long run. It's not about giant leaps, but steady steps forward that build real change. If any of this hit a little too close to home, don't panic. Welcome to adulthood. It's confusing for all of us. We're figuring this out as we go, together. So, drop a comment below telling me which habit you're ready to quit because accountability, yeah, that's pretty sexy. And of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content that gently pushes you toward becoming the best version of yourself.